Hey guys, back with another video regarding my Glock 19 Gen 6. Only this time it's adding a couple of upgrades and posting about an upgrade that I need a gunsmith to install because I don't have the tools to do it myself. Alright, we're going to start with the upgrade that I have already installed after I visually demonstrate on camera that the firearm is completely clear of ammunition. What I've already installed is an Athena Precision flared magazine well for Gen 6 Glocks. It's a pretty easy install. You just put the nose of the magazine well after you insert the barrel plug or the magwell plug and screw it into place. You put the nose of the magazine well on the front, rock it back, and it should snap into place. You may have to apply some pressure. Fortunately for me, I didn't. And then you screw that into place as well, and there you go. The magazine well is installed. Now, for the component I haven't installed yet, I'm going to remove the slide from the firearm and remove the guide rod, and you don't have to remove the barrel for this, but I'm going to anyway. So bam, completely disassembled slide assembly on a Glock 19. What I'm going to install is a Glock Store super heavy tungsten guide rod for Glock 19, 23, and 32. It is an 18-pound tungsten guide rod, and it's advertised to reduce recoil and reduce muzzle flip. So I'm going to remove it from the package. I'm going to set it down. I'm going to put the barrel back in the slide, just like you do when you're normally reassembling your Glock. And I'm going to insert the new heavy tungsten guide rod in place. And once that is in place, as you can see here, I'm going to go ahead and reassemble the firearm. Make sure it's good. Locks back to the rear. Release the slide. Everything's a-okay. Now, the component that I don't have the tools to install myself is a Dark Matter Concepts carbon mitigation device. Now, the reason why I don't have the tools is because on my Streamlight TLR1 HLX, the carbon mitigation device, as you can see here, replaces the factory bezel. Now, the factory bezel has thread locker to keep it in place, and I don't have the tools necessary to break that thread locker myself and install my carbon mitigation device. So, gonna have to take it to a gunsmith and see if they can help me out. But, and once you install the flared mag well, should have said this earlier, I apologize. You definitely want to make sure that magazines insert and seat, which they do, and you want to make sure that they eject just as smoothly as they go in. There you go. So, that is the pistol as it stands right now. Overall, I have had a gunsmith install Glock 3-dot night sights. I have installed the heavy tungsten guide rod myself, and the Athena Precision flared magwell for Gen 6 Glocks myself. Now, once I get my carbon mitigation device installed and get a red dot on the slide, that will pretty much be the finished product, and I'll post an update video about that. And my next video after this one will be taking it to the range as soon as I can and test firing it to see if there's any difference in grouping and felt recoil with the tungsten guide rod versus the factory guide rod. All right, guys, if you like my comment, my content, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And, let me know what you think in the comments. What kind of, do you keep your Glock stock, or do you add modifications like, what I've made, or do you just go complete and total Gucci with your Glock and, all the high-end parts, the best of everything? Let me know. What do you do to your Glock? All right. You guys have a great night. Skull, hail Odin. Texas-born, North Carolina heathen.